Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to WDWNT Play. My name is Scott. I'm hearing myself. Is there a way to stop that?
Oh, yeah, I think so. That's weird. How are you hearing yourself?
I hear myself with my ears.
Yeah. How about now? Can you still hear yourself?
Welcome to play!
Yeah, I'm still...
Today,
Bizarre. I don't know how you're hearing yourself.
playing Star Wars.
Star Wars!
Everything's double. Yeah, they're playing Star Wars.
I've heard nothing about. However, I know it's EA, so it's probably a giant flaming garbage pile.
Yeah. Scott, do you have like the stream open, like in a tab, like in YouTube or something?
That's exactly what was happening. That was exactly what was happening.
We did it!
Let's try that again. This is WDWNT Play. We have Tyler and we have Ben joining me as always. And today we're going to be playing Star Wars Squadrons. Just came out, brand new game. Just came out yesterday.
Nice.
I used to play X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter back in the day a long time ago, so I was kind of interested in this. So I figured I'd see what's up with it and see how it is. See how it compares to my childhood. Before we get started, this episode has been brought to you by the WDWNT app. Don't forget to download the WDWNT app on your phones or your mobile device for all your Disney World, Disneyland, WDWNT needs. It is a great little app. It's perfect for the latest news. In podcasts, you get park audio, you get video reports, you get the park hours, and lots of other stuff. So get it on Google Play or download it on the Apple Store. Okay, and now let us get to the story of Star Wars Squadrons. I don't know where we left off. Okay, so we're gonna continue. What's up, Tyler?
Did you start it already?
I started it already to get just like a feel with it, but I can restart it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's restart.
I want to see how sad all the main characters are, because it's a Star Wars video game.
They are pretty sad.
Do we have to pay money to make them happy?
No.
It is an EA game, so
Yeah.
I assume it's a bunch of pay to win loot. Oh, okay. Not even like a crawl? Okay.
Meanwhile, back on the ranch.
Yeah, fun. Fearless TIE Fighters will TIE Fighters.
Fighters.
Fighters and pilots together in one.
Are they gonna punch? Oh.
Oh, so we're customizing. We're customizing our pilot.
Oh, so you can pick if you want to be good or bad.
Yeah.
No, you're both. You're both.
You're both.
And
you're both?
Yeah, you have to pick both of them. So we'll pick her. This is who I picked before.
What? So you play both sides?
You play both sides, yes. And yeah.
Okay.
Why? Gambler.
Wait. Yeah, that's the voice I play.
Wait, sorry, go back. Can we read what it says there?
I think I'm gonna enjoy this.
That ought to be fun.
It says something about how like you alternate between two things.
Yes, you alternate between the Empire and the Rebellion. So you play both.
Huh.
So before you start, you have to customize both of them.
Is voice actually like a skill pick as well? Like that's a
no,
class?
it's a cosmetic thing.
Okay, because like it's got that flavor text at the bottom that makes me think like this is a high luck, low skill character.
No, from what I can tell so far, I just played like 5 minutes of the game. I did not go very deep into it.
Yeah,
it's just sort of cosmetic.
Ben, you're probably thinking about this harder than any person who designed this game.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I'd like to do game design.
That's fine. Yeah. See, in Star Wars Squadrons, you will alternate between the perspectives of two pilots on the opposite sides of the war. So the Imperial is your first mission.
Huh.
So we'll just standard and story mode. We're gonna go easy mode because we just want to have fun and enjoy the story.
That's fair.
Ready to begin single player, yes.
Thank you, autosave.
Here's your crawl, kind of.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I've always wanted to play a Star Wars game where you play as the good guy and also the Nazis.
Yeah, you know.
Jeez.
So I've never wanted nothing more. Yep.
It said before, you get to play as. I'm like, I don't want to play the bad guy.
You have to. I feel really bad because the actual opening mission, as they're explaining right now, is you're hunting down Alderaan survivors. So you feel really bad.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Then again, my partner Thomas really wants to play the bad guy in a Star Wars game. So
I mean, playing the bad guy is kind of fun sometimes. It's when you're like glorifying being the bad guy.
I guess.
Like we still know they're the bad guys.
Lord Vader's orders are clear.
Are they?
Yes.
Hi, Aisha Tyler.
Remains of all
Is it?
Is that her?
Wow.
It sounds like her.
I don't know.
Intelligence reports a possible Alderaanian convoy heading to Foster Haven.
Not quite.
Yeah.
I don't think.
You are to draw them out and finish them off. Do you understand that, Captain?
Perfectly, Commodore Sloan.
Dismissed.
I'm
not
having second
happy.
thoughts.
Yeah.
God, everything's so depressing. Remember when Star Wars games were fun?
Well,
Like,
you're talking about the Super Nintendo ones. They were also super hard.
Ugh.
I mean, like the pod racing game.
Oh, that was great.
Oh, yeah.
I genuinely enjoyed that game.
Everything ready, Lieutenant Carroll.
Squadrons on their way. They're excited to fulfill Lord Vader's command.
And you? No qualms hunting down refugees from a world we destroyed?
Okay, now this guy sounds
Oh
a little
my
bit like Joe
God!
West.
What a fun game!
Yeah, this is the best.
Accordingly.
Hope you guys like hunting refugees.
No.
Jeez.
Sabotage today.
Flying old school, sir. This might be a real challenge after all.
You hear me, Teresa? But I don't think you understand me. I guess we'll find out.
Oh.
There's me.
And don't fire unless I give the order. The convoy is out there.
You're not going to talk in this cutscene, are you?
Scare them off.
Nope, sure ain't.
Let's do this right.
It's like the Ghostbusters game where you can make your own Ghostbuster, but they don't talk at all to the other characters.
Like
Because
what?
they don't-
This will be a noble battle.
Like, we picked a voice for this character from a limited set. You'd think they'd voice all the characters.
No,
But they had
just-
it wasn't just like guy or girl voice type thing. It was like there were 16 male voices. Like there's no way they're paying all those actors to voice all those lines.
This is a AAA game. I expect that.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, it's only
you would expect
$40.
that, but it's an EA game, so they don't care.
Pre-flight checks. Pilot, boot up your cockpit systems.
Get to
Understood.
look around. Now, forgive me if I'm struggling with the controls a little bit. I am playing with the PlayStation 4 controller, and it assumes you're playing with an Xbox controller. So there's no A button. There's no B button.
Oh, no.
So I have to find out which of the A, B equals X circled triangle. All right, let's go.
It's Electronic Arts, not Electronic Audio. That's fair.
See, back in the day, like, you would have to fit a certain amount of, like, data on a disc or a cartridge. So, like, you like, Kingdom Hearts, they couldn't really voice every single line. That's why some of it's just, like, dialogue boxes. But nowadays, like, you can fit, like, you know...
These games are like 30, 40 gigs. Yeah.
Yeah. And they also have a huge budget.
This was $40. I don't know why it was. I thought it was going to be $60. So it was a little cheaper than
Microtransactions, I bet. They're expecting half their player base to spend another $50 on that.
We'll do a quick pass of the
Maybe.
Also, I don't mean to talk about Psychonauts like I normally do, but that whole game is voice acted. Every
Yes, it
single
is.
piece of dialogue.
Psychonauts 2 coming soon.
But yeah, eventually. And maybe the first one remastered. I'm guessing that's why it's taking so long.
Probably, yeah.
I know they said they're not going to do it, but I could
They're
only
gonna do
believe
it.
that they're doing it.
From inside, you forget how big our Star Destroyers really are.
Yeah, they're just talking about baloney right now while they teach you how to fly.
Yeah. Sounds right.
time to get careless.
About baloney. Hey, eat that sandwich? Yeah, it was delicious.
You're right, sir.
My TIE Fighter has a first name. It's OSCAR.
There's something very forthright about a TIE fighter.
You know, it doesn't look that big as you're flying along it. The Star Destroyer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel that big. I mean, they just said,
Well,
like,
that-
boy, it's so big.
I'm like, nah, that's like
Testing battle formations.
just a few cars long. That's not that big.
Remember the Death Star, how, like, you film it and it's like this huge ball, and then they zoom in and it's like, goes, like in Star Tours, you go right into, like, the trench of it, and you're like, God, this thing must be huge.
Yeah.
I've known a
You
few
can't do that with a
vehicles
Star Destroyer in
the
this.
hard way.
TIE pilots push the limits. Sometimes the limits push back.
This is the tutorial, then?
If
TIE
you've
fighters
been
push the
pushed by a
limits.
limit, contact Gondola at the 717.
The fleet is in
I was flying in my TIE Fighter, and then I got pushed to a limit.
Transport.
Calling Gondola.
Helix Squadron. Head to the Gazanti and dock for hyperspace jump.
Of course.
Is there a mode where Chewie yells at you?
No, what we can do?
Were you shot at by the Millennium Falcon while in a TIE Fighter?
Down below
Call
the
down and
Gazanti
don't.
can engage.
Reach! Reach!
Well, I gotta slow down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Am I good? Am I good?
I think you're good.
Am I
Helix
docked?
Squadron
Okay.
docked and clear for hyperspace jump. Remember, Helix, we'll have support. But
I thought he
finding
said
a refugee
Neelix.
convoy is up to us.
They won't escape the Empire twice.
I'm gonna look up the voice cast for this game.
That's a good idea.
Sure.
We're playing as Gambler A, I think.
Yeah, that's us.
Oh, I meant the other, like, voice actors. I'm sure it's like the usual, like, 10 voice actors. Let's see here.
I think
Oh,
I think Keith Silverstein is in this somewhere, and so is Mel Lee.
Well, of course, James Arnold Taylor's in this.
Is
And
he
Dennis
Obi-Wan?
Lawson. Frisk,
Foster,
which is a character from Undertale.
It's only a haven.
Dennis Lawson voices Wedge Antilles.
If the
Still,
refugees are hiding here, clearly
I believe he
not as
played
innocent
Wedge
as they
Antilles.
claim.
wow, yeah, I don't recognize any of these voice actors.
carriers
I mean, that feels like me. I didn't recognize any of the names you rattled off.
Our rear guard is secure at least.
I know Mel Lee is in this, who is Tiki in the Miraculous Ladybug.
today.
Huh.
Phil Morris.
And
Might be hiding among them.
Oh, from Atlantis.
Agreed. All cargo vessels. This is Captain Lyndon Javes of the Galactic Empire.
Yeah, that's him.
Immediate inspection. And this is Foster.
Remember Dr. Sweet from Atlantis? That's the voice.
Like customers.
for for the captain, Javes.
Yeah.
Proceed.
Huh. I didn't even think about it. Yeah.
Check your forward sensor. It will identify potential targets. Pilot, begin by inspecting that ship.
Okay.
If you say so.
Got to
Wait,
scan
is there
ship.
already DLC for this?
To the Empire.
Is there
There's already-
already deals?
Oh no, it was a short film. Never mind. I was like, I'm looking up and it's like Star Wars Squadrons, Star Wars Squadrons Hunted, and I'm like, is there already like a paid
no.
extra thing?
Good. check that ship next.
I'm checking it next.
Don't impound my ship.
Check in the ship.
Pilot,
Check
keep
in the
inspecting
ship.
those ships and see if the refugees
Things
are here.
things pop up somewhere soon, so don't worry.
All right, so let's get that coaxium.
Yeah, basically.
Not impounding my ship.
No, I'm not impounding your ship.
Trying to flee from a simple
Roger,
inspection.
Roger. Oh wait, no, this is
A ship's trying to flee.
All pilots, bring your weapon systems online.
Yay, now we
So-
can. Oh.
Penguin is asking, is this the whole game, Scott?
Um,
Stop shooting.
This is really sort of the
No refugees here,
tutorial.
sir. Just smuggled weapons
So
and a cargo of
I
spice.
hope this is
We should get to the station.
picks
That
up.
looks like two people on the left. Like that looks like their head and their body. These big asteroids. Never mind. Next question: how much of this did you already play? Just the tutorial?
Just this, like literally, some X-wings are about to pop up right now, and that's it. That's as far as I got.
Oh, okay.
You have no right.
So I'm going in fairly blind.
Oh, wait. People are saying stream broke? Is the stream okay?
Helix Squadron, destroy those turrets.
It looks like it's still fine to me.
Yeah, it looks fine to me too.
Here, no one shoots unless they're prepared for return fire. Even the Empire should know that.
Yes, this is
Now
an
I
EA
think-
game.
Alright, now I have to take out the turret.
Oh, that's neat.
just that same sound effect looping.
I mean, guns don't sound that different every time you fire them. Like,
I know, but
Woo! Comets! Comets!
The defense capability is dropping. Keep going.
so what are you shooting at
Whoa.
right now?
Turrets.
like they have
Station
defense
is-
turrets.
Yeah,
no,
the
like
station is firing
what's
at
the
me.
station?
They're hiding Alderaan people.
Oh, right.
So we're blowing up their turrets.
I really like the idea that possibly you play as the bad guy shooting the good guys, and then the next thing is you're the good guys, and you're like, we gotta kill those bad guys, and then it's like, what?
War
Why
never
don't I
changes.
just do really bad on the
Whoa!
Whoa!
Targets destroyed.
I do like the routing power between systems idea, where like you can either have
Yeah.
shields or guns or vice versa. That's a really cool idea.
Well, TIE fighters don't have any shields, so I'm kind of on the.
yeah.
I get engines and I get guns. That's it.
Okay.
Mandy in the chat, set a course to Druidia. Setting a course to Druidia.
Quit preparing for everything. Just go. Just go. Sir, you might want to sit down
Up.
first. What?
Whoa!
These Imperials off my station.
You know, Spaceballs is even funnier now if you assume that it's a parody of episode 789. Because
Oh,
Darth
wow.
Helmet is really more like Kylo Ren than he is Darth Vader.
You're so right. Oh my
He's
gosh.
so whiny.
I'm so bothered by this now.
That's half the rebel scum destroyed.
Yogurt! I hate yogurt!
I've lost count.
Especially with strawberries.
Down.
Ow!
I think they're shooting at me.
Don't!
You don't
No.
say.
No, I was about to curse. I was about to curse.
What's wrong, Colonel Sanders? Chicken! I could just quote.
Yeah, we could just do the entirety of Spaceballs here. Yeah.
The rebel fighters are coming from that tunnel through
What am
the
I looking
station.
at?
Whee!
We're looking at now, sir. What's happening now is what's happening now.
After them.
When will
What
then
happened then?
become now?
Deal with you later, station master.
That's like us wondering about when Space 220 is going to open.
Yeah.
When is it going to open? Now? When will then be? When will now be now? Soon.
I mean, I've made that joke I think 2 weeks in a row now on Park Center because they keep saying that Disneyland will reopen soon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you guys are missing some story. Oh no,
Oh
I'm
no!
disabled.
What
Where the
happened?
hell did they come from?
Oh, you can't swear. They swore.
After all,
that's them.
What is
that's
it?
what the Empire's become.
Sir. Lyndon, what are you saying?
That I don't care who ordered it. I didn't sign up to hurt innocent refugees.
See, one of them does have a
Protecting them
conscience.
makes me a rebel. Then so be it.
No, it
Bye.
just made it.
Damn it.
Good. I'm glad they're addressing the fact that something in Star Wars can be like morally gray.
Mash any
Mash
button.
any button.
Oh my god!
Oh
Oh, you're
James is aiding the rebellion. Send immediate
Oh my
assistance.
Press the any key to reboot your TIE fighter.
Mash any button.
I wonder if on a different difficulty that's actually like
Am I-
perform this sequence of presses.
I wonder if I'm
Oh
supposed
my
to kill
god.
What are you fighting for?
Mash any button. This is a $40 game. There is a Star Trek game that's for your phone that makes you feel like you're actually pushing buttons and doing things. And in this game, just told you to mash any button.
I see the convoy. Send it.
Wow.
Prepare to fire.
Imperial Squadron.
There, Among Us is a clever game.
Oh yeah.
Hey, listen. Among
And
Us
we
is
should
a great game.
100% play Among Us.
Among Us, the staff
Yeah.
game would be pretty entertaining. Yeah.
Ah!
Ah! Use the boost to get through.
Do a barrel roll.
Use the boost. Mash any button. Oh my god. Ben, we need to cut that out as like
Yeah.
a highlight, please.
That's gonna be a GIF later, I guarantee it.
Oh no, it turned red because they're the bad guys.
Everybody knows red is evil.
And orange is good?
Now we're the good guys.
So I was clearly just ribbing on this rather than paying attention to the plot lines. So what's happening?
Yeah.
So-
The TIE fighter captain defected to the rebels.
Oh, just like that?
Yeah, he was having some morally doubt. He was having some doubts.
Desperate. Can anyone make out what he's saying? They're working on it. Okay, Echo Squad.
Now I'm in an X-wing. Now I'm a good guy.
Hey.
Roger, Roger.
This is Admiral Akbar.
Hey!
Oh, it's Admiral Akbar!
Admiral, any luck pinpointing that distress call?
Hopefully. You may need to get creative. Make sure your fighters are in good shape.
That voice actor isn't quite right, but it's not wrong enough that I'm
For
upset.
systems check.
Isn't that the guy who voices
On me.
Gandalf in the Lego video games?
Starting systems check.
I think his name is Tom Kane. I don't know what else he's done.
Is it Tom Kane? Tom Kane's Batman.
I believe so.
Now see, you have shields.
Yes, I have shields now.
If we're up against a Star Destroyer, we'll need maneuverability.
Fast and nimble.
Maneuverability.
Maneuverability.
Weapons
Maneuver.
good.
I can't even say that.
Better when we're shooting down
Maneuverability.
See, now my question here is, in the bottom here, it shows like what your current rotation is, like how upside down or right side up you are.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah. Relative to what?
I don't know.
Space.
Like, space doesn't have an up.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Echo 3, matching formation.
Echo 2 standing by. Echo 5 standing by. Here we go.
What about
This
Echo
is Big
7?
Red standing by.
Oh my god, it is Tom Kane.
Stock up now.
Oh, nice.
Aha,
Forgive me
score one
for
for
being
me.
incorrect. That's incredible.
Score one for me. What's going on? Why is there a green circle?
I don't know, but it looks interesting. Probably healing.
I get whoa.
Ah, no, no. That's the opposite of healing. There we are.
Missiles, Echo 4. Head to that U-wing for resupply. All good? Good.
Command has verified the distress call from Foster Haven.
All right.
Echo Squadron, join the first wave.
We're going to send these 5 X-Wings to battle a Star Destroyer.
Prepping hyperdrive.
And none of them are, what's his name? Poe Dameron. Because he could take out a whole dreadnought all by himself.
Good.
Well, punch it, Chewie. Whoa!
Whoa! It's the same graphic they use in the ride. Oh my god!
Oh, it looks exactly like Star Tours.
All right, so where are we flying, though? We're flying to go help the TIE captain that just defected that we were playing with a few seconds ago.
Right.
It's risky, but flying fast and close to the Star Destroyer's hull should get us to the other side safely.
Okay.
I always love how the rebels, the folks who kind of just hack stuff together with what they've got on hand, have better ships than the Empire.
Well, I think it's supposed to be like the Empire mass produces TIE fighters, and they're kind of cheap, which is why.
Fire all boost thrusters.
Now we use the boost.
Wasn't there some bit in Last Jedi where they're like, oh, the people who make the TIE fighters are the same people who make the X-Wings?
Oh, right, yeah.
Because they do it for money or whatever.
I forgot about that, yeah. Well, maybe times change. All right, what am I supposed to be doing?
Yeah, that's true. This is episode
Following
456.
Echo Leader, which is someone who's somewhere.
I
think he's behind you.
Number thing?
Wait,
on the...
he's over here. He's over here.
There he is.
Oh my god. I don't usually have motion sickness, but geez.
I'm
Well-
dead. I have no idea what happened.
I think you started going the wrong way and went back through the blockade that you boosted through, but you weren't boosting
is that
anymore,
what it is?
and so now you're shredded.
Follow
Okay.
the Echo Leader.
Rebel Alliance forces.
It's my Sithinator.
Wait, that
It is my Seasonator!
Wow,
This
you
is
do
the
that really
first
well.
Level.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was, oh my god. Like, I didn't know we got Dan Poppenmeider on this stream. That's pretty great.
We should, that'd be great.
All I'm doing is getting shot at. What is happening?
Shoot back.
No, if I turn
you're
around,
fine.
I'm gonna get blown to bits.
What? I mean, are you even moving?
I have no idea,
Oh,
but
nope, I was not.
there's your problem.
I'm glad someone heard my distress call. I couldn't hold off those ties any longer.
Who are you? A defector?
Couldn't hold off those ties any longer. I feel like this is something you'd stay in a suiting
Help me
store.
push these fighters back.
All right, now I have a chance, I
For
think.
now. Focus on ties.
Tap left trigger to target the ship directly ahead.
Fire missiles.
Mash buttons! You know in No Man's Sky when you're like not in your super speed warp? That's what this feels like. Actually, this looks a lot like No Man's Sky, to be honest.
It really does.
Never played it.
Empire's on my tail.
Oh, now is the best time to play that game.
What makes it so good now?
They actually like checked all the boxes they originally wanted the game to have.
Oh, good.
And the convoy reports to
Like when they released it, it didn't have a whole lot of anything because they were forced into a release date. And also people kept asking them like, "What can you do? Can you do this?" And they're like, yeah," and they didn't want to say no.
Yeah.
But they also didn't want to lie because it was stuff they were working on. So after the game came out, people were like, "This game is terrible. It's not at all what they promised." And it's like they never really promised this kind of stuff. They just said like, eventually you will be able to do this kind of stuff.
Right.
And so instead of addressing backlash, they just kept working on the game and kept releasing updates.
destroy more innocent
And now the game is like
in the name of security.
they basically invented a new award at the Game Awards called Most Improved Game because they finally like updated it, and the game is now like closer to what they promised originally.
I'm just bothered that most improved is a category that is worthy of an award.
I don't think it was most improved. It was something like that, though. Because now games like, you don't just buy one game. It's like a game that updates continuously.
Right. You're buying a service, yeah.
Like Overwatch, like there's more heroes now than when the game originally started.
Uh-huh.
And there's
I do
like
have to say
multiple maps.
You're the first person I've ever heard defend No Man's Sky.
There's a great YouTuber called Internet Historian, and they basically did two different videos. One about how No Man's Sky, about why it failed, and then they did another video like a couple years later where they're like, "Hey, here's what probably actually happened and why the game is good now."
Echo Leader reports you're willing to defect.
Willing and able.
Then keep assisting Echo Squadron.
I like how some guys just like, "Oh, I want to be good now," and they're just like, "All right, come on in."
I mean, I definitely appreciate like where Akbar is coming from. It's like, all right, if you want to do that, please continue supporting us. You're doing a great job. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep killing your friends.
Yeah.
Take the ties down.
Oh boy. All right, here we go.
That's a lot of things.
I'm trying! What do you want me to do? Did someone die? Is that what they just said?
I think we lost one of the 3 things we're defending.
Okay, Captain. Focus on the quasar. We'll mop up the ties.
I'm trying my best.
Less to worry about.
Alright, F speed.
Ah.
Echo Leader.
I'll distract him. You fill up his tanks.
No! Not again.
Thanks. I knew I liked you.
You're welcome, I guess.
Is it just me, or was the opening the only time we were going to play as the bad guy?
Yes.
I mean, that might be the case.
Come on, people. That quasar's gotta go.
Kill it.
Okay.
Information.
Hit it with your crossbow, Steve.
What? I don't get that.
We did it, I guess.
Quasar. Nice work. Squad.
I guess we did
Isn't
it.
a quasar like a dwarf star that's exploded?
I think that's right.
Or is the quasar the name of the ship?
I think it's both
That was the
right
name of
now,
that
but
ship. Yeah, I think that was the name of that ship.
I think the ship might be named after the star.
I know how this Imperial fleet operates. I can tell they're prepping their capital ships for an attack right now. We need backup.
Okay.
Let's just blindly trust you. Oh, hey, we're like flying. Oh, there he is on the left in the TIE Fighter.
Again, facing its turrets this time. It's okay, our fleet's coming. Well, not.
That doesn't make it much. All right, there we go.
Echo Squadron, keep the convoy safe while the flagship engages the Vigilance.
Leave it to us.
Are we firing? Are we doing something?
What? You're still following.
Follow.
The convoy. We have to take that raider down.
Oh,
Now
okay,
we're
Raider.
destroying.
Now destroy.
Raider what? What are you talking about? Oh,
No,
that thing. All right.
Yeah, you're the red thing.
That
thing.
Whoa!
Oh!
Okay.
So you have to not ramming speed.
We're all right. We're all right. We're all right. We're all right. R2, you might want to fix that. We're all right. Let's just put the power to the shield a little bit.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
This is our chance. Finish this. We're wearing them down. Keep it up.
Andy asks, after playing hours of video games, do you have strange dreams?
I have before.
Yes.
I can't get my brain to dream about anything that I want. Like, my brain just focuses on very like scary situations, like someone's trying to kill me or something. I never get to have a fun dream where I'm just like at Disney World on a ride or something like that.
Refugee convoy to Rebel Alliance. We're ready for lightspeed jump.
Wait. The Star Destroyer will be watching all possible vectors. They can still find you. Pilot, it's risky. But if we can destroy the targeting system on the Vigilance, we might throw them off the convoy's trail. Wait.
Okay.
You're attacking the Star
Sure.
Destroyer.
Alright! I like doing Coach Steve from Big Mouth.
I'd like to have a target, please.
Yeah, where am I going?
You're still in follow. Is your last
there
command?
like? Oh yeah. So it looks like the top left shows is like your mini map of sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hope your fleet can keep those shields down.
What are we doing?
Our
There
Okay.
we
Take down the Vigilance's target.
shoot that.
Just go for like
Squadron, keep the Star Destroyer occupied.
Okay, sure.
Let's get away from our starfighters.
keep it up. What are we doing right now for not occupying it?
Yeah.
Wait,
There
I
we
did it.
Oh.
go.
Hey!
That's it.
Now go for the balls at the top.
All convoy vessels, prep for lightspeed jump. Echo Squadron,
Oh.
withdraw and handle
Are you
enemy
done?
fighters near the convoy.
Bye.
I'm getting the hell out of here.
Both of you are clear.
Heck this mess I'm out.
Pilot,
Use your turbo.
what's next? You saved a lot of innocent lives.
Use the boost.
Okay,
Convoy's ready to jump. Thank you.
I'm out of
How many
here.
rebels do you think become? Not the. What are they called? The bad guys? Imperial, yeah. How many-
Imperial, yeah.
Like we constantly see these games, like Battlefront as well, was also like, I don't want to kill innocent people. I'm gonna become a rebel now. People?
Soldiers based on how many detractors they have.
Hi, Thomas.
But, like-
4 years later.
4 years later.
Later.
It's terrible.
4 years later.
Freedom.
The Earth is inside of. What?
The Empire chose to destroy Alderaan in order to spread fear.
You know,
Douse the
Battlefront 2
fires
had a
of
starship
rebellion.
mode all by itself.
But the heroic pilots of the Rebel Alliance
And it came with a
chose
much
to
larger
keep
game.
fighting, to show the Empire
Is
that we
it?
are
But the real
not
question is
afraid.
this just a multiplayer-driven one with a 3-hour campaign?
There he is. However, the Empire
Do you just want to be on this episode?
shattered
Tom?
No, I just...
Sit in. It'll be fun.
Imperial forces are edging toward the Bormia sector, hoping to end on the Republic before we find
Star
our
Wars franchise.
That's what I've been doing. I've just been mocking EA this whole time.
Oh, yeah, that's an easy thing to do.
Yeah. Are we supposed to be paying attention to what the heck's going on?
Star Wars things are happening. It's
I
fine.
was about to say that. Star Wars, Star Wars.
For the better.
Good versus evil. Save the galaxy.
Oh, now we get the title. Okay,
The end.
So that was not.
Credits.
That really
Oh,
felt
could
like
you
the
imagine?
end of the game.
Could you imagine? Oh my God!
What?
Can you
That's the
imagine?
prologue.
Hang on a second. You have completed the prologue, but your adventure's just beginning. Please pay an additional $40 to
Yeah.
continue the story, recommended, or go to the main menu to access customization, practice, and multiplayer.
So we force you to play through the tutorial before you can play multiplayer. Which, okay.
So this is
Can we get
after
out
the Battle
and
of
ride a
Endor.
horse?
Vanguard Squadron to Temperance. Do you read us now? Had some trouble with our long-range comms.
I made a bubble gum.
You're so... gosh, I can't not see it now.
Chasing our tails for hours, and now we're late to meet the new boss.
Well, do you want to race home, Frisk? We might make it before his speech ends.
Risk.
Don't worry.
Yeep.
How long
before Darth Maul showed up.
I learned my lesson.
This is 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it was Darth. They showed Darth
No.
Vader, but then they said it's 4 years later.
So now it's after the Battle of Endor. So now he's dead.
Prequel story that needs a little bit of spice and a little bit of fan service. They throw Darth Maul in there. The fanboys have replaced Darth Maul.
I'm honored to assume command of the Temperance in this fleet.
Because he gets a little bit more stuff in the Clone Wars and the children's animated series Clone Wars and
Well, Scott Thomas has now joined our stream.
Haha, welcome.
All right.
Those rumors about a secret project are true.
we need other people to bully this franchise. So here I am.
Oh, I like this
Is
franchise.
that a good guy Trandoshan?
Yeah.
Where did the
I think-
sound
Oh my
go?
god, look at these ugly rebels, finally! That's something that I've
There we
always
go.
felt was missing from a lot of Star Wars good guy stuff. Is that all the ugly monsters and aliens, they're always on the good guy's side. Or they're always on the bad guy's side, rather. You always know a bad guy is in a Star Wars universe. He's got big fangs, glowing eyes.
That one had pretty big fangs and glowing eyes, and she's one of
Yeah,
our,
that's what I'm very pleased about, is that we finally have some nasty looking good guys.
Hi.
Expect you. I'm Zerelda Sage, Chief Mechanic.
You expect me to remember that name?
Temperance, my pride and joy.
All of you Star Wars characters have the same names.
Speaking of,
Long,
here's
double syllable and one syllable.
I got your new
Yeah.
pilot over here.
Kylo
Ziffman
Ren.
Boo Boo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pleb Magoon.
Ah.
Yeah.
You can call me Gunny. Happy to have you on the team. Let's talk after the briefing, yeah?
Okay, you got a cool robotic arm. Take that
Damn.
from C-3PO.
You're
Yeah.
joining
Who's that
one of the
Trandoshan, and
best
can I date him?
This was clearly made for VR.
Anyway,
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I think
There's
one
a
of the
lizard
commanders
man.
waiting for you in there.
Oh yeah. If you think they're not going to have a
I
mode-
can't even move. I can't even.
Yeah,
move.
because it's made for VR. There's no locomotion.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
How's that Beck?
You're right.
There's a menu.
Otto, meet our
Who's
new
this
Vanguard
actor?
5.
They've taken careful
he's from
pains.
Star Trek.
Foster Haven.
They've taken careful pains to make me recognize his face, but I don't know who he
I heard
is.
they rewarded you with a post.
Also, hang on. This guy's name is Otto.
Very safe.
Is he a pilot?
But a good pilot shouldn't just gather dust.
Whatever. What's going on over here?
There's no shortage of that around.
There's already too many characters.
Right.
Phil Morris.
Let's
Where
get
have I
you
seen him
briefed.
before?
Welcome
We got
back to
Mission
the front
Impossible,
line,
Atlantis,
95.
Smallville. Okay, Smallville. Gotcha. I don't know any specific.
I swear,
You know,
is-
he's probably just one of those working actors that you see all the time, but you never remember because they're not quite big enough. But anyway,
Vanguard Squadron, I need you to split up to solve this. Frisk and Grace, bring our new pilot to the Brental Systems borders. The scouts we sent to
Our new
investigate
pilot.
haven't reported in.
who has no name, unnamed
Find out.
pilot.
That's me.
The pilot.
Regroup with your squadron near the planet
Oh,
Callus.
Jesse Martin. That's who I keep
Heel.
thinking that this guy
That's where
is.
you're headed. If I were still an Imperial, well, I'd send jamming ships there. Knowing the Empire, I expect they're using these jamming vessels
So
to
this guy
disrupt our
was
long-range comms.
Imperial. and
All
he's
right.
like, a bunch of innocent people.
I sure hope he doesn't betray us at the end of this game.
Yeah, that would be a shame.
Well, I sure hope he's not a sleeper agent. But I have a sneaking suspicion that we need an Act 3 plot twist.
But he's been a good guy for 4 years.
Yeah,
That's
right.
Yeah.
He's been a good guy for 4 years.
and we also did kind of like watch him turn.
For 4 years, but
Like there, we
Yeah,
were
we
playing
did.
a different character when he turned on
What am I doing?
us as the Empire.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay, fair enough.
Hello. Grace
Hello.
Solly
I
of
still don't
Atara
understand why you're
Science.
not.
All right,
Is-
whatever. Give me my
Is there an
jet.
Imperial campaign?
No,
You
there's
switch
it's
back
a
and
mixed
forth.
campaign. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So what's going to happen is your pilot for the Resistance is going to go off, and he's gonna fight for the Resistance or the Rebels or whoever they are, the orange and white guys, and he's gonna have a grand old time. And then the Imperial pilot is going to either get blown up or he's gonna defect from the Empire, because those are the two options for a villainous character arc. Or he's gonna die. You have to shoot him. You have to shoot yourself down eventually.
Will tell us when they're ready.
Oh gosh, that would be a weird ending.
We have scouts to find. According to
You
the
think
battle plan,
Alright.
we
they were
aren't flying
more
together on this
like-
mission.
There's
little
this.
tattoos. No, I think in one of the like Clone Wars episodes they show characters getting like shapes on their faces. I think even Darth Maul's things aren't really his skin. I think it's tattoos.
Those are face. Yeah, those are tattoos. All right, just tell me where to go and who to blow up. All right.
Frisk and Gummy Worm.
Frisk and Gummy Worm.
A mission already?
Really?
Hi, I'm Rose Tico. Hi,
There's
I'm
a blinking
not
yellow
Rose
thing
Tico.
on your left.
Yeah,
I
there's
think
an
you have to
objective
talk.
marker at the top.
I'm going to guess you have to talk to everyone.
Like I said,
Yeah.
my
Who's the
name's
fish
Gunny.
guy from
Stay
Hellboy?
sharp, keep your nose
Abe
clean,
Sapien.
and we'll be off to a
There
good
he is.
start. We had calm blackouts like this right before
This
the
is-
Empire
Why does
invaded
this lady
Midland.
have the IGN
Lost a
logo
lot
on her
of friends.
face? Who is that?
That's when I learned to shoot a blaster.
Oh
That
yeah,
was the
yeah,
tattoos,
you're
yeah.
right.
Frisk and Grace today. Meet them if you haven't. The best advice I can give you is this. Stick with
Look at
your
all these
squad.
people just standing around
It's
doing
simple,
nothing.
but
It's like a
sometimes
Lucio
hotshots and
Fulci,
lone
not a
wolves
Lucio
are
Fulci
just
film, like a Dario Argento movie.
Get to your ship.
Can I touch your eyelash?
Deep red.
things?
your
All right,
face
can
horn?
I have one question. Can I touch your little horns?
Well, hello, sir.
What?
Because I said, can I touch your little
It's not
horns?
often you find a handsome fella like me fighting for the
It also worked out well that I managed to start playing that exactly the moment this character turned on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I thought you were reacting to.
It's not, but I like it anyways.
trophies, antiques, anything
Hello, hunky
collectors
lizard
wanted.
man.
Until I got that pesky death mark. of
This is
course.
James Arnold Taylor.
How was I supposed to know that painting was fake? Huh?
Can we put a
Or
marble
that the
up your
Imperial
nose?
Governor was gonna
This is James Arnold Taylor. I mean,
can,
this is
you
James
should.
Arnold Taylor.
That's what's great about this place, though. They always got a berth for a good pilot. Death mark.
They
I
always got a
recognize that voice.
birth? What?
Like a
Say,
A birth.
You play Sabak?
A birthing chamber.
Trying to
The
learn,
rebels
but
are they go into
Sabak?
birthing chamber.
Wait a minute. He just pronounced it Sabak? I thought it was
A few
Sabak.
rounds, huh?
Doesn't
Who
matter.
cares?
Yeah.
Han,
It's the only way I'm
Leia, Leia,
Sokka, Soka, Katara, Katara.
No, it's
Kylo
Sokka.
Ren.
Let's call the
Whoa.
whole thing off.
Ang Ong. No,
No, let's not go M. Night Shyamalan with it.
Backbone of the Rebel Alliance and our new republic.
Can I
Wait
switch
until you
ships?
get one that's slightly
Our
different.
whole sucks.
No, you gotta unlock it for sure.
Or buy it.
Yeah. Yeah, or you have to give EA your credit card details,
Whoa.
and they just start pulling money as they add updates to the game.
I bet you that's really impressive in VR.
Check.
Yeah.
I'm sure this game is wonderful to play in VR. I'm sure that a year from now, maybe less,
there's my
when they
little
announce
VR.
the VR,
Is that art? No,
That isn't
No, it's my
VR.
little droid.
that's green R2.
that's VR B2.
VR Batu.
Radar.
That's right, Blackman.
Working like a dream.
Why is there always this robot voice?
Good.
It's not a robot voice. It's your other commanders or your people talking to all those people who are standing
just
around
how
doing
the radio
nothing.
sounds?
That's them talking to
Take
you.
down ties.
Yeah. It's just to make it sound old and grubby,
Throttle
which is
and boost.
good.
Good to go. Hull integrity. Never better. You're welcome.
I'm just picturing the VR version with those two hand controllers, and it's like Surgeon Simulator. You're just
Oh no.
pushing button. Press A to launch. You don't get to see it though. It's gonna cut. There we go.
Before the ship completely like
Has to load.
screwed up, and it said on screen mash all buttons.
Wow,
And I'm like, wow, this is a $40-50 game.
that's funny though. But sometimes that's what they do in the movie.
This is Gunny. They're a gunner. This is piloty. They're a pilot.
Frisk. His name is Frisk.
He's
Find the scouts, smash the
They know that people.
and get back before the cantina closes.
I think Commander James
Oh,
said that in the briefing.
Frisk.
I was gonna say.
Be careful.
Nope, I lost it. I had a joke and then I lost it.
piloty.
Regroup
Pilot,
again, especially
piloty,
with our missing pilots. See you soon. Good luck, you
There's
two.
No Man's Sky joke as well here though.
I said this. That's what I was saying.
Oh, we've-
This whole game looks like No Man's
Well,
Sky.
I mean, space cockpit shooty games are nothing new, but this is the most advanced Star Wars one we have so far. So it's the most important, therefore, and the most valuable.
Drew, I really like that idea. When Paris Galaxy's Edge opens, they should have an X-Wing ride instead of Millennium Falcon with only 2 people per pod, and a lot more pods so that each party could pick their language.
Nah, the French would
That's
never
a cool
allow
idea.
that. You have to be listening to French.
I mean, we'll just have Chewie speak English, and then Hondo can speak French, and there you go.
This never gets old.
Very, very long jump. Almost like it was a loading screen.
Yeah. It's almost like they disguised the hyperspeed jump as a loading screen.
They would never do
What a
that.
novelty. I sure hope we don't encounter any huge unlocking door mechanisms that take a long time to open.
We may have found them.
Alright, we're finally gonna get to see some action. I'm excited. Kind of.
We should investigate the signal and regroup with them.
I'm sure it's not that exciting to watch, but...
I have no idea what's happening.
I honestly don't either.
Dark mode in Battlefront. Something, Empire bad, something, we have to go there to blow it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how I missed that.
A death cue ball or a marble to put up that guy's nose. Thank you, Karen and Mandy.
There's our target. Let's
Where?
It's what they call filler.
Your boost charge is 69. Oh, never mind, you ruined it. Oh.
Empire must have found him first.
Yeah, blah blah blah, Empire.
Where is the Empire?
I don't know, can we stop
They're
with
not
the-
there.
Oh, I sure hope they didn't hide in those clouds.
No clouds.
What am I doing? Scanning.
Yes, there are. There dust clouds.
It might not be.
But we need you to lock onto the wreck and get close.
That's it.
Whoa!
Yeah, slow down.
Whoa!
That's me at No Man's Sky trying to dock.
Brakes! Where are the brakes?
Brakes.
Okay, did you ever get the sense
Even that astromech got dusted.
that these X-wings and things were designed for scanning and things like that?
Really didn't want these
Not
guys
really,
to
no.
get
I don't think that much about Star Wars.
Yeah, that's fair. That's the correct
a
way to
second
be.
signal. Let's check it out.
Okay.
Aw.
Oh, you signed the territory of the Gunga now. Give them a star face
Alt
with
F4.
boss mask. That's it, yeah. Wow, there's a lot of following in this game, and not a lot of
Oh
shooting.
yes. Here's a lot of.
if it was,
following.
if there was a you know, what do you call it, exploratory aspect to this? Yeah, the stream froze for us too.
Yeah, Scott just dropped. His internet will be back in a moment. This happens every now and then.
Well,
He's still playing, for the record. He just we're not getting his stream and we're not getting his audio. It should automatically fix itself in a moment. If
okay,
it doesn't,
I did see it moving a little.
if
But
it
while we're
doesn't,
here, we'll
then
get on Star Wars more.
we'll be back in a minute. But yeah,
Hey, chat, what's your favorite Star Wars X-Wing character? Impromptu Ride Rehab watches. Sure. We watched Halloween Town for the first time last night.
Well, I've watched. Listen, I've seen all the Halloween towns.
Oh, okay.
And I well before this.
I watched Halloween Town for the first time last night.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
It was certainly a Disney. I explained it this way. It felt like an episode of like a holodeck centric episode of Star Trek, where the plot is very simple and we're taken to this strange whimsical place where the rules don't make sense, but it's a perfectly fine Disney Channel original movie that is a movie that is actually has like it's actually about family and is about like you know, the dynamic of well, spoiler warning in the are we back? I don't want to talk about Halloween Town anymore, so if we're back, so that would be great.
it looks like the game might be back, but I don't think we have Scott back yet.
Okay. Well, I'll keep talking about Halloween Town.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone's dying to hear about it, but Halloween Town. The family dynamic of like
the main girl is just so excited to do anything.
Yes.
Like Princess Leia's mom could have just been like, I forget her name, Debbie Reynolds.
Yes.
Debbie Reynolds could have just been like, oh, I dropped a quarter down that grate. Don't worry about it. And she'd be like, we gotta go get that quarter back, Grandma.
It's true. it did feel like that. But she's also... Oh, we're back.
I think we have Scott back.
I think we have me back. Sorry about that.
That was weird. Everything okay?
I don't know what happened. Yeah, I have literally no idea what happened. It literally just crapped out for a second.
Okay. Well, let's give this back a shot.
Miss? Yeah.
We started talking about Halloween Town to buy time.
Yeah. Everyone's favorite movie, Halloween Town.
So I think if you we should be good to go from here.
Just to close, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're good.
I like the idea that during a mission you could be like, "Hey guys, we're just going to restart this mission." Okay, everyone, fly back to where we were before.
I just realized they're going to kill Lizard Man off.
No, I like him.
I like him too, but I'm almost certain that at some point in the story he's going to die as part of the narrative, and we're supposed to feel sad about it.
Yeah, that's Star Wars. You got to kill off a main.
You got to kill off a main character so people feel sad. Yeah. That was easy.
What? I'm still here.
Wait, what?
Did no one hear that joke except me?
That's the last of the ties? Wait, no, I'm still here?
That's
yeah,
Tyler,
my name is
Tyler, man.
Oh!
Hi.
Oh!
Wah, wah.
This isn't a 90s kid cartoon.
What? Why did I get dead?
Well, there, you blow a fuse.
That was terrible.
Why was that dad joke and not worst joke?
Oh. you shot up that ship and then you almost crashed into it.
Yes.
Must have been support for the Empire's jamming ships.
Gosh, this makes me miss Elite Dangerous. Although Elite Dangerous, it lacks. I wish it had more exploratory elements.
There's space clouds.
Scan their Imperial what now?
Debris.
Gozanti.
Okay. Because that's not how I read that the first 3 times.
It's the type of rice that's good for fried rice.
Gotcha, Gozanti rice. I was going to say, we have to remember all these names, because in about 2 days, Disney's going to announce all the merchandise for it.
Oh, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, we finally have the action figure of your favorite character. What was her name?
Is this what the executive said?
I'm only going to remember... Sure, we've got toys of Frisk and Grace now. They look the same as almost every other Rebel action figure, but we're going to release 3 different versions, so collectors have to buy 3 different versions.
Frisk and Grace, that Netflix show about the 2 women whose husbands are gay?
Frisk and Grace? Yeah,
I thought that was Will and Grace.
That's the joke.
Was it Frankie and Grace? What's it actually called?
I believe it is
Will and Grace.
Well,
no, Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin.
Oh, that.
Oh no.
Yes.
Grace and Frankie?
Something like that. Yeah. I don't think it was Grace and Frankie. I think
welcome to our Star Wars show.
I think it's like Bill and Frankie or something like
Sorry,
that.
welcome
like Bill and Ted?
I'm just playing
welcome.
Star Wars. I'm just playing Star Wars here.
Okay, all right. Let's what can we talk about with Star Wars? Oh, do you think they're going to let you do the Holdo maneuver? That'd be cool as hell. If as the Imperial guy, you take out a Star Destroyer by using the Holdo maneuver. Oh.
Destroy the planet.
They're so far away.
Destroy the planet. Just open fire.
Do an Immelman? What's
that?
Missile evasion. You can evade missiles by making several sharp turns in different directions. Divert power to engines and set your throttle at half speed to make this easier. Okay, fair enough.
Press all buttons to activate Devil Gun mode. It's a joke only I'll get.
Yeah.
Where are the missiles though?
Well, they're not in range yet.
Oh,
gosh,
there we go.
There's one.
Sharp turns.
Welcome to Magrathea. We have set missiles.
Nope, direct hit. But no damage.
Is at that moment
I don't
the
know.
missile turned into a potted plant on a blue whale.
Yeah.
The potted plant looks like was. Oh no, not again. Destroy Jupiter.
That was Stephen Fry that did all those voices for the movie, right?
Yeah,
that was so good. Like, I don't think I knew who Stephen Fry was at the time. No, so the movie was interesting.
Sure.
The dolphin scene and all of the Stephen Fry voiceovers were terrific. The rest of it
you know what?
was
That's
fun.
fair. The rest of it was fun.
Watched all in order the old TV show version,
which is more accurate.
But it left me with more questions because I'd seen the movie first.
Well, I think that's the ultimate lesson you're supposed to learn from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, is that, you know, the big question at the end of that is or the big question that sort of motivates the plot is, what is the answer to the life, the universe, and everything? And the answer is 42. Or at least that's what Deep Thought says.
Yeah.
Whoa! This is genuinely
that
cool
was sweet.
Right Whoa!
Yeah. You guys are all talking about whatever.
That was cool.
And you're out here blowing up Imperial ships like a mofo.
Saving the universe here, or whatever I'm doing. I don't even really know.
Saving the galaxy. Saving the galaxy from one weird, tyrannical force cult and making sure it goes into the hands of another.
Yes.
The Sith, they're all like, we believe that freedom is important and that you should be able to do whatever you want. And the Jedi are like, no! No emotions, and we're going to take your children. I don't remember the Sith taking anyone's children, but I'm sure somewhere in the expanded universe they did. But the expanded universe is, you know, a mess.
I'm just hearing you describe this, and I'm like, wait a minute, this sounds like a two-party system. That, like,
it is.
Has problems.
The Star Wars universe is a massive, horrible two-party system.
Wasn't that the whole point of what Ryan Johnson wrote?
That's what he was. That's what he was.
Jedi also suck.
Yeah, he was trying to get that across. That you know, this black and white dichotomy of the Star Wars universe of light and dark is inherently broken and unhealthy, because it just means that it's nothing but conflict all the time, and that's why when Kylo Ren extends his hand, and you're like, oh, that's exciting. And then they completely deflate the tension with a battle scene that should have gone at the beginning of the movie.
Yep.
Or at the beginning of the next movie. But it was too cool and stylized. And J.J. Abrams already had enough crap to cram into the Rise of Skywalker. I don't know if I've told this story on air before. But when I went to see Rise of Skywalker with my friend, and he loves Star Wars. He's loved Star Wars since he was a kid. He's bought the expanded novels. He reads them. He knows a bunch of stuff, and he's always so happy when he can name a Star Wars character that's so obscure that another Star Wars fan won't know it. So he loves Star Wars, and when the movie ended, he turned to me, and he looked at me, and he said, "Now I know how they felt in 1999 when the prequels came out."
Oh,
and I was like, "Oh my goodness." And that was
yikes.
that was the summary of my Skywalker experience. And however, the one part that we burst out laughing and couldn't stop was when Palpatine. Sorry, spoilers to anyone who hasn't seen this yet, even though it's been out for a year now.
Who cares?
Palpatine, he leans back and he shoots his Force lightning and shocks the entire fleet. It killed me. It killed me and my friend. We died laughing in the middle of the theater. Because listen,
what are you doing?
Well, who made this decision to just have Palpatine go? I'm going to. He shoots his. I can't. Deconstructing it is too much.
Well,
trying to deconstruct it.
I kind of like the movie, but I guess I'm in the minority.
No, that's
here.
fine.
No, the movie is fine.
Listen, it's okay to enjoy things. I'm never going to be like, oh, you're an idiot for liking the new Star Wars movie. No, I don't even care that much. Oh, countermeasures.
We can deploy countermeasures.
What does that mean? I don't even know.
Just push the B button.
Just push button.
You drop shrapnel behind you, and the missile blows up on that instead of you.
Ah.
You're too kind.
It's like when you send a green shell behind your mark.
Whoa!
There you go. But yeah, like I've often said with like people like you're allowed to like air quotes bad movies. Like
yeah, absolutely.
You're also allowed to ram that, I guess.
The Haldo maneuver.
Can you imagine if
well,
guys, I think I may have found a flaw in your game. You can just ram
it looked
the
like
ships.
it was working.
And that's the thing. Well, that's the worrying part.
Did it work? Did he destroy it?
I don't know if he destroyed it.
Do it again.
See? Guys, I think you have to have some kind of
Oh, you've taken 1 damage from that. Oh no, you're at 99 health now.
Look out.
What?
So
where's the health? Oh,
so
is that the top?
these
right.
little oh, I see. These little indicators underneath the health, the 3 bars. Those are the 3 power systems, right? Shields, engines, and weapons, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Okay.
you
Classic.
can manually control what system's getting more energy and stuff.
They have those in Star Trek Online. Now, I want to take a moment here to talk about Star Trek Online. Actually, no. Let's finish our Rise of Skywalker discussion before I get into Star Wars or Star Trek.
Good.
Yes, as Ben was saying, it's perfectly fine to enjoy these things that are quote unquote objectively bad movies, and maybe even think they're good movies. Who cares? But I'm gonna shit all over them regardless. So just be aware. But the only other thing that made me laugh in that movie was because all the comedy was terrible. But the only other thing that really made me laugh was when the entire galaxy showed up in their ships to fight the Empire. That was so utterly ridiculous.
Yeah, it's fine though.
It's fine. I mean, I get it. It's like, oh, we outnumber the Imperials, and then they almost win, and then Palpatine shocks them all with his Force lightning, the single most incredible scene in well, just about any Star Wars movie I've seen.
It's pretty out there.
It is. I don't think I have a final point to make about Rise of Skywalker, except that all of the sequel trilogy was unfortunately a massive waste of potential. There was so much fun stuff you could have done with all these characters and all that stuff. They didn't bother, or they didn't go into it.
Bits and pieces of it exist in the movies.
They thought that they could go in. So, as the original Star Wars trilogy, we know that the first one was a complete disaster filming.
Yeah.
The dialogue was terrible. It had all that political, and
whoa.
To be clear, space politics can be interesting. Just look at DS9 and all of Star Trek.
But implemented poorly, it doesn't look great.
Implemented poorly, it comes across as boring dialogue we have to get through. Thank you, sir.
I love how far away these like they always are just an eternity away that you just kind of sit
they
here
feel
and
like it. Yeah.
It's so they can do all the voice acting.
Right.
A huge waste of potential. The original trilogy had a different director basically every movie, right? Because it wasn't George Lucas was the first one. Yes, every movie had a different director, right? Because it was George Lucas for the first one,
then
the second one. Yep, and then I don't know who did the third one. No one knows any of them except for George Lucas. But that was very much like we're just trying to make these movies work. We have an idea, let's roll with it. And very much that sort of we had that young George Lucas spirit of filmmaking where he just wanted to make a movie without too much studio leering over his shoulder and too much what do you call it? Too much like
executive meddling
nonsense and stuff like executive meddling and such like that. And the new trilogy, they're like, I know. What if we tried to have those young, creative Star Wars directors, and but we didn't take out any of the studio meddling. We did nothing but meddle, and then we just pretended that it wasn't our fault, that there wasn't any executive meddling, when it's so clear from everything surrounding the movies.
Before we go past here, bronzium. Yeah. It couldn't just be bronze.
It has to be bronzium, yeah. There's bronzium, silverius, and
Are you making these up?
goldinium. I don't know. I could be, and it wouldn't matter.
All believed you, though, because I don't know.
Yeah, well...
Does that mean he just didn't get efficiency and defense?
I guess not.
Well, seeing as he was literally ramming the ships, I think generally that's not a good defense.
Yeah.
So maybe not, or maybe they just haven't like started implementing those medals yet. Bronzium story. So these.
I like how the Arabesh in the bottom left says medals.
You can read that?
Yeah, it takes me a little while, but I can read a decent amount of Arabesh. It's just a one-to-one translation of like each character corresponds to one letter in English.
To a letter of the alphabet. Yeah.
It's not a language. It's just a different character set.
Yeah.
I didn't get the efficiency medal because I didn't complete it in 16 minutes or less. I was supposed to destroy all the TIE fighters before
you weren't
the jammers.
Well, I guess you weren't supposed to. I mean, maybe it would have been nice if they told you that before it started. But okay.
Yeah.
No, because they have to make you play the game.
Oh, yeah, you have to play it again. That's right. Replayability for this 2-hour story campaign that we know is going to be meaningless and pointless because it takes place between two of the movies.
Hello.
Beep boop.
Hello, not R2, but aesthetically speaking, close enough to R2 to elicit the same nostalgic reaction.
I mean, that is an R2
the droids look alike. Yeah, all the R2 astromech droids are the same thing.
Drew says, I wonder what would have happened if Rian Johnson directed Episode 9. We might have had a coherent story. we might have had an actual dynamic where we see Rey and what do you call it? Rey and Kylo Ren trying to figure out how to not fight each other anymore. How to make this whole new situation work. Maybe we would have had something interesting happen, but no. But the one thing that would have happened, though, that I don't think would have been good is that I think Rose and Finn would have ended up together if Rian Johnson had made the last one, because that was very when you watch the behind the scenes footage, he's like, Rose is the ideal kind of girlfriend I would have in high school, and I was like, how embarrassing. And plots happening.
I have no idea. I'm just listening to what's ever going on over here.
Wedge Antilles, Rogue Squadron.
Oh, Wedge.
Oh, there he is!
The actual guy, too.
I have a Star Destroyer problem.
Wow, I don't care.
Might be able to help me solve.
Okay.
We need a Star Destroyer for Project Star.
Listen, I get that everyone has these beloved characters that with names and such, but what does Wedge Antilles actually do in the series?
No.
Exactly.
For someone who doesn't like Star Wars very much, you sure picked the right show to jump on.
Yeah. Listen, it's always more fun to talk poorly about something than it is to say nice things about it.
Because the game's actually not that bad.
No, the game. Listen, the game seems perfectly serviceable. Yeah. I'm busy bullying Star Wars the franchise.
But to seize control. So first, we need to give ourselves some cover by knocking out the turrets. Naturally, if we can also take out the targeting system.
But yes, Rian Johnson. I don't know what he would have done. Now, at least he still has a. I'm just amazed he made it out of Star Wars with a career. That's a lot of most actors who get to be in Star Wars. That's all they can ask for is to leave with a career and not just have to jump from con to con for the rest of their life.
However, we can expect that the Victorum still has plenty of TIE fighters. They will try to stop us.
You will be blowing these up later.
Yep.
We can bring in the boarding team.
Okay.
While our troops capture the bridge, Vanguard will defend the exterior from reinforcements. Once the boarding team has seized the bridge and is in control of the Star Destroyer, we'll rendezvous with the Temperance. Okay, I think I accidentally made stealing a Star Destroyer sound simple. Let's hope it is.
Let's hope it is. I'm sure it will
Step
be
1,
nothing but
get on the Star Destroyer. Step 2, say I am the captain. Step 3, drive away.
You did.
I'm just going to the hangar.
Hangar Bay? What are you going to eat?
No, that's Docking Bay 7.
Sorry, Docking Bay. Wow.
Got you outfitted with
Speaking
ion
of
missiles.
Hangar Bay 5 is where you park for the Star Wars Hotel.
Ships too.
Penguin Project, yeah, 7. Like that was. I still can't believe they made it Docking Bay 7. Like of all the numbers they could pick, they picked 7.
Was there something about Episode 7? Maybe.
I don't. I guess.
I think it was just a random number.
This place always brings back
They just picked
If I
a
was
random number.
If I was an Imagineer and I liked WDWNT, I might just pick the number 7.
That would be such a neat thing if it turns out the person who made that choice just quietly went, you know, it would make them laugh. Make it 7.
Guys, I really think you're giving that too much weight.
Yeah, me too. But that would be the weirdest thing. Like 20 years from now, we're interviewing people because they're taking down Galaxy's Edge, and they're just like quietly like, you know, this is the reason why. They're just like, oh.
Be ready.
I remember when we went into our hotel room, Happiness Hotel at Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah.
There was a painting on the wall that had a big number 7 on it, and I'm like, what?
I remember that.
Like, it was the first time I had ever met, like, Fag and Ashley, or Alicia, and they came in, they're like, hi, Tyler. I'm like, hi, really quick, come and look at this.
Well, then, like, don't die, please.
Ah!
Push the Imperials back. You got it.
Come on. There you go. Got it.
There he is.
Whoa.
Oh, so the green screen is your target then, right? Like who you're currently shooting
Yeah, it
at.
looks like that's a white for targeting, green for locked on.
Oh, I meant that bottom screen. Yeah, it says PI interception.
Oh, at the bottom, yeah.
Fun little computer screen.
Enemies locked onto me.
Am I supposed to be helping these people? I have no idea where they are.
I mean,
I'm not.
It just
I don't
says
either.
destroy the TIE fighters.
No, come back here.
We need your help, Fox.
You're too kind.
Oh man,
That's like what, the 4th Star Fox joke we made?
I mean, it's so easy. It's.
You'll never defeat Andros.
That's almost all of them. Then don't stop now.
Come on.
Oh, there's those space clouds.
Okay, how do you keep turning like that? It's like we're flying a boat here. Yikes.
Flying a boat. I love Treasure Planet.
Well, someone had to.
I actually did like it.
Are we stuck in here?
Oh, I need to put some engine on.
There we go. Okay.
Get ourselves out of here.
Roger that, Talus Leader. And don't worry about the Imperials. We'll keep them busy.
There's no reason movies like Atlantis and Treasure Planet did bad, except that I guess it's not a musical.
It's the marketing. They didn't market that movie correctly.
I kid, but Treasure Planet's actually not that bad.
No, Treasure Planet is objectively a fun movie. Like,
it's great. It's well designed, good voice acting.
It is not the best rendition of Treasure Island that I've seen. That belongs to the Muppets.
Yep.
You can focus your
Muppet
shields
Treasure
on the front or back
Island
of your ship to maximize
is
protection
a
on the front
treasure.
or the back. You can also balance
How do
your
I do
shields.
that? How do I do that?
Hopefully we'll tell you in a second. There
X
you
to
go.
open the-
Hold X to... Oh my
This
gosh,
is-
it's a two-step.
It's like a fighting game.
Okay.
Is this meant to be a real-time thing? Okay.
Yeah, we just gave you a pause so you could figure it out for the first time.
All that damage, and this thing still has teeth.
And so do you.
Took a beating just chasing it here. I wanted to see the Victorium go up in flames, but stealing it. I like that even better.
Do. Good thing this ship can't aim for garbage.
Yeah.
That felt really cool.
It did.
Yeah.
Enemies locked on.
You got a missile.
Turning around.
Nice.
Out.
Out.
Whoa!
Whoa! Meant to do that. Little shortcut.
All right. Oh,
You gotta fix your shields again.
Up X.
It's not the X button on my controller. It's the square button.
Oh, right.
Right, because X is not X. Yeah.
I remember seeing an internet video where they're like, X is different on every controller throughout the entire world.
Yep. And there's no reason it should be.
Ow.
Yep.
Ah.
All right, hold on.
We got a gunny story incoming. Five hasn't heard it. Sure.
What am I supposed to do?
Scan.
How do I do that?
I don't know. Run it over.
Imperial fighters incoming.
Yes.
I'm in their sights.
Right here and ready to go.
How am I doing this? I don't know how to do this.
I have no idea how you're supposed to do this.
Scan.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you have to target it. If you target the scan point, it'll scan it.
Oh, I see.
It's so weird that you're meant to just, like, stop flying.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to, like, slowly go past it, but I don't understand entirely what's going on with this mechanic, because it feels real wonky. So only one of these is the thing that we're looking for, but we don't know which one it is?
I guess so. Yeah, I guess one...
It's going to be the last one. Yep.
Damn it.
Too far.
Come on.
Where are the brakes on this thing? Oh, well, there's a... Good thing we're on story mode and that the missiles are not that painful.
Yeah.
Rule number 2570 of aviation: don't copy Ryanair. I don't get it.
So Ryanair is like Spirit, but British.
Okay.
It's super dirt cheap flights that charge you for everything and are not good.
Oh, I thought you meant Spirit Halloween.
Oh no,
Spirit
Airlines. The Flying Bananas, yeah.
Well, Ben was right. It was the last one.
Isn't it always the last one?
Right in the trash chute.
Yeet.
It's always the trash chute.
Clear the skies.
Clear the skies. Oh, is that?
Oh
simple,
boy, there are a lot of ties.
I love that in The Force Awakens that Han Solo has been on like many more adventures in like the past, what, 30 years, and then he still remembers that time in the trash chute that he has to make a joke about it.
Go help Frisk, he's gonna die!
I wonder if you do bad in a level, if certain characters die though.
That would be interesting.
I hope not.
I like him.
Until Dawn.
I've never played Until
Dawn.
Oh,
those red ones. Okay.
There you go.
Yay!
I help first.
I owe you one. Let's stop those fighters.
Buy me a blue milk.
Hey, I love the blue milk. I think that blue milk is delicious.
Blue milk's good. Green milk's mediocre.
I have not had green milk.
What do they taste like? Is it just milk with like?
No, so it's not. So it's non-dairy, which thank goodness, because dairy in Florida would be yuck.
Yes.
But and also I have milk processing issues, so I'm very happy I can drink blue milk. It's kind of a coconut milk kind of taste to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coconut milk. but fruity. It's really good.
It's like a coconut passion fruit kind of thing. Like, the closest I can compare it to is if you've had the dragon drink from Starbucks, it is kind of similar.
Oh, dear.
Oh, hi! That's the engine!
I'm just cooking. I'm just cooking. Okay. Hey, how my little droid buddy? How about you fix that?
What?
Thought I was just sitting in the engine for a second.
Boop. I feel like the pacing of these missions are just kind of off.
Yeah,
because there's a ton of activity, and then there's go follow somebody for like a way too long a duration and have nothing.
Go follow somebody.
I agree.
Catch up to him.
What's going on? What's going on?
What
What are those?
Well, I don't know. Oh, the boarding team. It's the.
Are they calling boarding team 1 to 10 right now, or?
Yeah. Yeah, nice work here, pal.
Well, I think we're not trying to blow the whole ship up, because we want to take over the whole ship.
Yeah, I was just trying to get the guns.
Okay, that's fair. That's the ground.
Hop out and ride on a horse.
We've got an Imperial carrier. They're launching reinforcements.
What a pretty background.
Yeah, that looks good. Yay, something to do. There he is.
By default, your targeting system will only cycle through objectives, but you could change that with the targeting wheel.
Oh, we found that already.
Wheel.
What?
That was how we target. Yeah, this thing.
Yeah. Well, thanks, game.
Thanks for telling me about something I already knew.
Stay okay back there, buddy. I'm in their sights.
Who's firing at me?
That's a great question.
Destroy the Quasar. Okay.
So, yeah, we got another carrier ship that we gotta get rid of.
Shoot it on its underbelly.
For massive damage. No. Can't target actual target, too many other targets.
No need to thank me. Boarding team here. We've secured the breach point.
Okay.
Good to know.
Use your missiles against the shields.
Now that's a lot of damage! Thanks, Penguin. Oh, why don't you just fly in and take it out from the inside?
I know. Like, I would love to be in a game where I could park inside of their cargo bay and just like take it over from the inside.
I knew I liked you.
Well, wasn't there some kind of Star Wars video game that was gonna be that? Like you were doing a series of like heists and stuff, and it was gonna be like a giant adventure game, and then it got canceled.
I'll believe that.
Right? No, I forget what. Some video game company was designing like a massive adventure Star Wars game where you could basically do any of that kind of stuff and land on planets and do side missions and things, and then it got canceled because the company got bought out, or Disney bought out Star Wars or something.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
I'm gonna see if I can find more information about that.
All right, team. Let's finish off the rest. Bridge is sealed. Cutting through the blast doors.
All right, go a little faster, please.
Yep. Well, they're not going to finish until you kill everybody out here, because that's what the progress bar on this mission says.
Got one on my tail. Hey, thanks. What?
Bye.
Oh, that's dead.
Gotta love how they make you kill everybody, but they keep going and hiding inside this dust cloud where you can't target them.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Like, that's super fair. There we go.
Oh, it was called Project Ragtag.
Oh, neat.
So the original game, the game that everyone was really excited about was Star Wars 1313, which was going to be basically a Boba Fett game.
Was that
the
like
other
a horror game too? Like it was all dark?
I think so. It was Boba Fett learning the ropes of bounty hunting. He would fought his way through Coruscant's level 1313, the literal criminal underground of the seedy metropolitan planet. Yeah, but then when Disney bought it, that game got canceled. But then the other one was the creator of Uncharted was going to be making a heist type game that would take place after A New Hope. So after the Empire was destroyed for the first time. And then creative differences and mismanagement at EA led for the game to be canceled.
Huh.
Oh, EA thought it might fail because it wasn't a multiplayer game.
Oh, right, yeah. They went through that phase where everything had to be multiplayer.
Yeah.
EA is garbage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
There we go.
Has anyone
Oh my gosh, we went all the way over here just to go back.
Did it make you go?
It made him turn around and come back.
You had to follow. You had to go to Wedge.
Wedge can come to me.
Three carriers.
That's a lot. Get ready, everyone.
No, that's 3. A lot is more than 3.
Taking control now.
Already full.
Yeah.
Thanks, game.
That Star Destroyer's taken down its own carrier. What a sight.
Yes, the ship is ours.
So you hacked it?
Yeah, that was the whole point of the was that we got a boarding team on this ship to take it over.
Sweet.
And it
We
worked.
did it. Yay!
I'll escort Talos Group to safe harbor.
EA ruined Seam City. EA ruined Roller Coaster Tycoon, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Atari ruined Roller Coaster
Atari
Tycoon.
did. Well, doesn't EA own Atari?
If they do, then yeah, they did it.
I'm gonna check that. I might be full of
Frontiers
garbage.
saved Roller Coaster Tycoon. And then Atari ruined it.
Atari's owned by Atari Interactive.
I didn't die. Complete mission 2 without dying only got me a bronze.
Yeah, I don't understand how you upgrade the metal quality in these.
Is it possible that like you upgrade your ship and then you come back and do it later and you can get like silver or higher?
It's possible, yeah.
Also, I think I'm full of garbage. Atari is not related to EA in any fashion.
Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and 2 were just Chris Sawyer.
Right. And then
Right.
Atari took it over for 3.
And then Atari did it.
Yeah.
Well, Frontier is the one who made the third one. Like, the actual developer is Frontier, who made Planet Coaster, which is why the third one was pretty good, actually.
The Star Destroyer has been delivered safely.
Where?
See,
But then Atari made RCT World, and it was garbage.
Oh, that's trash, yeah. But I didn't like 3. I thought that 1 was much better than 3 was.
A lot of people didn't like the 3D camera.
Exactly. I really liked
But there was an option where you can make it grid-based and isometric. There was a camera mode where you can not make it 3D.
Hang on. I didn't know that.
And they just Frontier just re-released RCT3.
I might replay that game soon.
Yeah, they just made it HD now.
We have an emergency. The Star Destroyer you captured has unexpectedly fallen out of hyperspace behind enemy lines. Our troops
that's bad.
Drive as quickly as possible, but you need to buy them some time. There's an Imperial fleet advancing toward the Star Destroyer Victorum. I want A-wings intercepting enemy fighters. The rest of Vanguard will provide defense and support. I know Imperial protocol better than most. I have no doubt the Empire will disable the Victorum with ion weapons before sending shuttles to recapture it. Stop them at all costs.
Okay.
The Empire must not reclaim the Victorum. Once the Star Destroyer's... I'll send you rendezvous
anyway.
when the time is right.
Ship down behind enemy lines.
No,
Please
it's
help
not-
it until it fixes itself.
It's not Auto, it's Ardo.
Ardo. The Ardo pilot.
Arlo?
The
You're on
Arlo
the skin?
pilot.
Yeah, little blue monster, he would fit in.
We need to look for... Oh, it's so cute!
Whoa, that's different.
I'm in an A-Wing now, that's cool.
Beep beep. A-Wings go as fast as you can fly them. Their hull and shields are too light to take on capital
So,
ships,
speed of
but
light?
Imperial
Okay.
Starfighters won't stand a chance with you in this cockpit.
All right.
There's a version of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 called RCT2 Open version. So all three of us could potentially run the same park at the same time.
Oh.
And I would love to do that.
That's
Yeah.
a cool idea.
You
I
all
like
share
that.
the same amount of money, and you can also like have people come into your park as guests. So like we could have
Oh
the
my
whole chat come into our park as we're building it.
We need to make this happen. That would be so cool. Yo.
How much is it?
I think it's just like an indie development thing. Like it's a free thing. I'm gonna look into it. It's like an open source.
Oh yeah, it's an open source re-implementation of RCT2. Yeah, this is just free open source. Oh my gosh. And it looks great. Oh, we're doing that. Doesn't work on Mac, says chat.
So what are we doing right now in the game?
The Star Destroyer we just captured fell out of hyperspace behind enemy lines. So we have to protect it while it gets itself back up and running.
See you later.
Shake off those enemies!
You're too kind. All bombers destroyed.
Great. Just need time to restart our systems.
Yay, we got the TIE bombers. Whee! Woo! Barrel roll.
Imperial shuttles headed your way.
Hold them off. If even one Imperial shuttle reaches us, we'll be overwhelmed.
You heard him, Vanguard. Intercept those shuttles.
Can do.
Dun 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 dun. I've wanted the music to play and it hasn't.
Tap Y to order an attack. Your wingmates.
Oh, I don't know.
Ah.
I don't know what the button that is.
Probably the one at the top.
I got you. On it. You handle the other shuttle.
There we go, right behind it.
Yeah, there you. Oh, come on. Nope.
There we go.
There it is.
Yeah, woo!
Detecting 2 more Imperial shuttles.
Oh no.
Lambda shuttles? Gordon!
Yeah.
We gotta get to the Lambda Labs in 2 hours, Gordon. See, I don't even know anything about Half-Life. I've just watched people play Half-Life, and that's how I've just understood things about it.
Freeman's Mind is an amazing series. That is all. So where's the other? Oh, it's over back that way. Yeah.
Come on.
All the way over there.
Do you know the way?
And no D-way. It is straight.
Oh, please, gentlemen, let's not.
When is there going to be a play episode where you go into a Second Life?
Oh no.
And just look for worlds that are Disney themed.
Oh, you mean VR chat or something?
I mean, VR chat would be sweet too.
Wait. All right, there we go.
There we go.
Whoa, whoa.
You're safe.
Gosh, this ship can unload.
Yeah, I like A-Wings.
Yeah, like the fire rate on this is insane.
Where's the other shuttle? There it is.
There
it is.
Of course, it's far away.
That shuttle's getting too close.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
I like the idea of you yelling at your squadron commander, "I'm doing it, okay?
I'm doing it, Commander."
Just in time. Systems are up. Time to fix the hyperdrive.
How come I'm the only one out here doing anything?
Take out the Empire's carriers and buy us time, all right?
Follow who now?
I'm calling in Y-Wing
There.
support. They'll lead a bombing run on
Gunny.
those
I
carriers.
can't believe the character's name is Gunny.
Yeah, that feels like really lazy writing.
My name is John Star Wars.
Welcome to Jack.
Target.
Defend me!
Wait, what? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know.
You want to target? Yeah, I guess that seems right.
It still says destroy TIE fighters.
Which are
where?
Somewhere. I think they're the other way. Yeah. Oh, you just passed.
Passed one?
I think so. Yeah, there we are.
There we go. I'm going, I'm going, I'm going.
Doesn't Frisk always have a tail?
What?
One of the characters was yelling, and it's like, you have a tail, and then Frisk popped up on screen, and I'm like, doesn't he always have one?
The lighting, the interactive lighting, is so cool.
That's one carrier down. Great start.
And the second carrier goes up in flames.
Beautiful work, Vanguard. Hyperdrive is almost
Ah, there we are.
Can you buy us just a bit more time?
Don't worry, Vanguard has you covered.
No target available. What am I shooting at?
Yeah, like yeah. Come get some.
Serving it up. I don't know what that means.
On your wing.
There we go.
You got him good.
And then just this one last little air.
There we go.
That's the last of them.
Your timing couldn't be better. We're almost done.
What a coincidence. I swear, this is like when you take your car into the shop and they're like, okay, we'll have it done by the end of the day, and then it gets to be like 4:30 and you're like, do they have? I'm gonna call and ask, and then you call them and they're like, oh yeah, we just finished. We were about to call you. Every time!
Yep.
I'd complain that's what it's like with the mail, except things are very uncertain with the mail at the moment. It's
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, it's on a delivery truck for today, end of day today. It's like 9 p.m. and it still says end of day. I'm like, what? Where is it?
Yeah.
And then the next morning it still says yesterday, and then it's like, there's a problem.
So with
To
the
be fair though,
with the actual post service, I have very much sympathy for those kinds of situations. I have no sympathy with FedEx. And they do this to me every time. They're like, oh, it's on a truck, it'll be there today. Never mind. And I'm just like, what do you mean never mind?
like it says that on the page.
No, so it usually says something like, ooh.
Just says, whoops.
Use the boost.
I just want them to scan it. If it's the end of the day, I just want them to scan whatever's on the truck so I know that it's going to be tomorrow instead. Or I would just so love if, like, the delivery truck had, like, a GPS on it. That was the coolest sound effect.
That was pretty good.
Wait! You have to fly directly into it?
I don't know, but it's like...
I think you have to drift. Yeah, so you boost all the way through this, and then you cut engines.
Am I doing it? I have no idea if I'm doing it.
I don't think you're doing it.
I believe in you.
Alright,
like,
so
I don't know how you cut engines like that.
I like how it's teaching you a different mechanic each level.
Boost is ready. Punch it.
Alright, punch it.
When you're ready, turn as hard as you can, then cut your engines to drift.
Is that it?
Let's try again. You've got this.
Ah, that makes sense.
How?
Okay, we're ready to boost. Punch it.
Wait, I did! Ow! Wait! Oh, God!
You'll get it next time.
So,
now we're in an N-Wave motion simulator.
oh jeez. So you go full engines, boost, and then keep holding boost while looking left or right to drift. R turn hard, then press and hold boosting to drift. I think that was correct, but it didn't feel good at all.
No, it didn't.
Oh, that also needs to be a highlight.
Oh, jeez.
Because that looked horrifying. And it's
Yeah.
like, why would you ever need to do that?
I don't know. That's a very good question, Tyler.
Your position, Victorum.
What was that?
By the way, just do the most dangerous maneuver you can think of by just...
I mean, I guarantee you in Act 3 it's going to be important that you do that to throw some enemy off that's not expecting it.
Did you...
Was that it?
Did you do it?
I don't think we did it. It's behind you still.
Is it?
Oh my God.
Oh, you went through the wrong way.
Oh! Oh!
Was that it?
Wow! Is that all?
That was it.
Alright, Victorum, we're in position. Where are we headed?
Somewhere classified. Just send you the coordinates.
Batu.
Punching them in now.
No, but 3.
Jumping to hyperspace in 3, 2,
2, 1. Something goes wrong.
What?
Yup.
Failed again.
Oh, dear.
Oh no!
Oh
So keep going?
Reach!
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
The Victorum.
Gotta get there now.
I'm going. Boost.
everything was fine, and then our systems just shut down.
Sounds like your morphine nullifier is blocked. Run a system flush, then restart. It should be fine.
Flush the toilets, then go.
Yeah. Have you tried unplugging it and then plugging it back in?
Are you sure it's plugged in the first place?
All right. Yeah.
Yep.
It's now or never, Vanguard. Protect the Victorum.
Victorum.
I swear that sounds like a Harry
Hunter.
Potter spell.
Focus fire on the bombers.
This is taking too long.
Don't tell me this is too much for you, Frisk.
No. Trigger finger's getting tired is all.
I remember the last time I went to an arcade, there was like a new Star Wars pod that like kind of had a motion base on it.
Oh yeah.
And it was sort of like one of these shooting flying type games. God, it made me sound so old saying that. One of these shooting type games.
One of these shooting pods that you kids seem to like.
I mean, battle pods are a thing. Like, they're really cool and really hard to find. And often smell like armpit.
Oh boy.
Destroy the raiders!
I'm in formation. That's a hit.
It looks like it has shields. Do you have the impulse? Not the impulse. The ion cannon.
I don't think so.
How much longer? Realigning the transpacitor now. Speak basic.
I don't think that's what you're targeting.
Nope, I don't think so either. Nope, it's over there.
Enemy reinforcements inbound.
They got more bombers than us. It ain't fair.
Right. They're up against Vanguard Squadron. It isn't fair. For the Empire.
Okay, very
That
good.
line could have been delivered fine, and then it wasn't. That bothers me so much.
I just remember you're in a tiny ship right now.
Yeah.
Blow it up. We got it.
Yeah, that's one of them.
This is a ride I would love at Disney. Like, if one ride was like, oh yeah, fly the Millennium Falcon through this heist, and then the second one is, oh yeah, go on like a Star Destroyer while it's being destroyed, and then the third one was, everyone gets a ship and you're fighting against each other.
Yo, that'd be cool. Like, that's what I originally thought that the Millennium Falcon ride was going to be when we knew what the ride system was. And, like, it was, like, split out into two chunks. Like, it looked like there's a left half and a right half. Is I thought you were going to pick, which team you were going to fight for, and then you could, like, fight other people. And the only problem with that in a Disney attraction is that something like that is a zero-sum game, meaning that somebody would win and someone would lose, and losing feels bad. And so Disney doesn't want somebody to have a bad experience in a theme park they paid to go to. So I kind of get why they don't do that, but it's super frustrating.
You could always say like, oh, you're fighting on the Rebels team because Disney doesn't want you to be a bad guy in their theme parks.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, you're fighting with the Rebels, and then everyone is just on the same team. And then there's always just, there's a default ending where you killed at least enough people or something.
There's also the fact that, like, if you're playing against somebody else, your goal would be to, like, shoot them down, which means that you're killing people that are actual guests.
Do you not shoot at bad guys on Millennium Falcon?
You do, but they're not guests in there.
That's true.
Like,
yeah.
Like even in the virtual sense, like if you shoot someone down like halfway through the ride, what happens to them at that point? Because like you can't easily like in plot have them like take over a new ship or something like that, unless the whole point of this is that they're all remote controlled. But remote controlled ships have been a thing that Star Wars has never done, even though they should.
No, the prequels they did. That was
Oh,
the
they
whole point
did?
of the... Yeah, they were all droid fighters. The
Oh, well
prequels,
then
they
we
were
just
all
do it there.
Yeah, they were all droid fighters.
Oh, no, here's your... No, you're training. You're training for
Oh,
there
yeah.
it is. Right.
Simulation.
It's all a simulation. You take the mission space out. Yeah, it's fine.
Mission space out. Yay, we won, I think.
We're getting a cutscene. I hope we won.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
That is a battleship.
That's why
Okay.
I've been gathering Imperial ships. To build this.
You're building a person?
Oh, hey,
Ahsoka?
she's from the isn't she from the Rebels cartoon?
I think that's the race.
Yeah, that's not. Sorry, that's not Ahsoka. It looks nothing like her. that's just like the Jabba's dance lady.
That's not Hera from Rebels.
Oh, it might be that. I don't know that character.
I was talking. I shouldn't have done that. What did they say? You become part of a prototype New Republic battleship, the Starhawk. That actually sounds cool.
That is actually a really cool name.
The idea that they're like
right.
kidnapping Star Destroyers and using the parts to build a one big awesome ship.
Yep, that's basically what's going on.
Sounds right.
Cool.
Well, all right, we will. Oh wait, we got stuff going on. We're switching back to the bad guys. Yeah.
An old enemy has finally surfaced. One of my spies has linked the attacks on our Star Destroyers with the New Republic Starhawk project. A common factor is Lyndon Javes. You knew Javes better than
Go ahead and read all that, Ben.
No! If I had a screenshot, maybe.
Destroyed him before he betrayed us at Foster Haven.
Then this is your second chance.
I swear if I translated that and it's just like lorem ipsum, like,
Take Titan's hunt down this Starhawk and eliminate it.
Gladly,
I get it.
Admiral Sloan. But if I may ask,
You may not.
there's a particular pilot
Yeah.
I'd like to requisition.
Me.
The main character. Good thing that we had you spend all that time picking your personalization and your facial features and all that, so you could wear a helmet the whole time.
Slime taking our ships. Good. More the merrier. Easy, Von Reg. Remember the last time you lost your cool? The day I cut through a whole squadron of rebels and saved your neck.
Focus. Shen's right.
Dude, you need a new helmet.
Yeah, broadcast.
Save a little for the enemy.
Overseer to Titan, finish your inspection. Your new wingmate has arrived.
Dun 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 dun.
Wait a minute.
That's a different game, Tyler.
Someone needs to refill the Diet Coke, no ice.
Yeah.
You're our new wingmate.
Me.
Welcome
Hello.
to Titan Squadron. I'm Varco Gray, squadron leader. I think they're waiting
You're
for you
cute.
in the briefing room.
Yeah.
Better make a good first impression.
Thank you. I know.
All right. Let's call it here.
Yeah, that was...
Hope everyone had a great time today. Sorry for the technical hiccup in the middle there. My internet crapped out for a little bit. Sorry about that. Thank you for Tyler and Thomas for joining me, and also Ben for... He's all right. He's around somewhere. Well, thank him for me, Tyler, for joining. And thank you, Ben, for joining. As always, tune in next week for Geekly Kingdom. And go download that WDWNT app. And make sure you look into the Wigs program, the patreon.com/WDWNT. For just a little bit a month, you can become a WDWNT Interglobe Society member and get all sorts of cool stuff. Post shows and podcasts and lots of cool stuff. If you like the show, want to support us, that's a great way to do it. There's also the Super Chat on YouTube. Please let us know if you like what you saw. If you want us to go back to Jurassic World next week, or maybe we'll try this roller coaster tycoon thing.
Yeah. Give us a like. Let us know you like the show.
Yes, please do. Anything else to add, guys?
Check out Carousel of Products. It's really cool. We've got a bunch of new exclusive Disney Parks themed merch available over at carouselofproducts.com. You can also find a link over at wdwnt.com/store, if that's a little easier to type in. But we've got all sorts of stuff, including a shirt that says Coral and is coral colored.
Coral!
So,
finally.
It's great. We've got new stuff coming out every week, so you'll check back often to find new things. So I think that's going to do it for us, though.
All right, then. We'll see everyone in 2 weeks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.